Have you ever had the experience of investing a significant amount of time into studying for your courses only to receive a surprisingly poor grade on your final exam? Or have you ever crammed the night before an exam, regurgitated everything you remembered, then realized a week later that you could not recall anything you had studied just a week prior? Hello, my name is Kendall Sullivan. I am a student researcher studying the cognitive principles of teaching and learning, and today I am going to share with you a solution to the problems that you have been facing, and one that you can implement right now to improve your learning efficiency and effectively acquire the knowledge you need to fuel your educational endeavors. The testing effect is one of the most robust learning techniques evidenced in the literature, demonstrating that practice testing, also referred to as retrieval practice, improves the memory for tested material significantly more than restudy. Retrieval practice simply involves attempting to recall information to memory rather than repeatedly reviewing it. The problem is that many students, maybe even yourself included, spend countless hours studying using strategies that feel productive but are often surprisingly ineffective. For example, maybe you have had the experience of frequently rereading textbook chapters, reviewing your notes repeatedly, or highlighting large portions of assigned readings. While these strategies may create the feeling that learning is occurring, they often do very little to strengthen long-term memory. As a result, you may recognize information while studying, but struggle to recall it independently on an exam. This mismatch can lead to frustration, lower grades, and the belief that you simply need to study even more. Fortunately, there's a solution. Instead of focusing primarily on reviewing information, you can incorporate retrieval practice into your study routine. Examples include taking practice tests, using flashcards, attempting to explain concepts from memory, or simply writing down everything that you can remember about a topic before checking your information for accuracy. But why does retrieval practice work so well? The answer lies in the effort involved. Every time you successfully retrieve information from memory, you strengthen your ability to access that information in the future. The process is more cognitively demanding than simply rereading material, and it is exactly that desirable difficulty that encourages deeper processing of the information. In other words, retrieval practice turns studying from a passive activity into an active learning experience. Rather than repeatedly exposing yourself to information, you are training your brain to produce that information when it is needed. The benefits of retrieval practice are substantial. First, it improves long-term retention, helping you remember information not just for tomorrow's exam, but for weeks, months, or even years in the future. And second, it increases learning efficiency. Although retrieval practice may feel more difficult in the moment, it often produces greater learning gains in less time than repeated review. So, the next time you sit down to study, challenge yourself to spend less time rereading and more time retrieving. By incorporating retrieval practice into your study routine, you can study more efficiently, retain information even longer, and achieve greater academic success. Thank you.